Rabindranath Tagore said, "Every child comes with the message that God is not yet discouraged of man." Today, on occasion of Children's Day in India, I want to talk about two stories of Indian kids from different parts of the world who have rocked the world stage. I am Professor G and I make videos of interesting stories from India. Our first story is about absolute domination by Indian American kids of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. It's a super competitive spelling competition where thousands of students across America compete to be crowned the National Spelling Bee champion. The finals are telecast on ESPN, and for the participants, it's a really big deal.
A-U-S-L-A-U-T. I'll spell it.
You are correct.
That's pretty dramatic.
We Indians are like that only. Drama or nothing.
Well, to be fair, these kids are Americans participating in an American competition. But when has that stopped India from celebrating the Indian Americans? Be it spelling bee, be it CEOs of tech giants, be it the presidential election. Indian Americans are a community that both the cultures can celebrate. To understand what makes this competition so Indian, here are the winning moments of a 2017 national finalist, Shaunak Dasri's regional spelling bee.
The word is refraisissoir.
Refraisissoir, R-A-F-R-A-I-C-H-I-S-S-O-I-R.
I guess he was pretty proud of that spelling.
I just won the Houston Public Media Regional Spelling Bee, and I'm feeling pretty good about it.
We expected him to win, and he won. In that sense,
it's a good turnout.
it's expected outcome.
Yeah.
That's such a Desi parent reaction. Imagine this, few years down the line, an interviewer is talking to the father. "Sir, Shaunak has just won the Nobel Prize. How do you feel?"
It's expected outcome.
Here's why the success of these kids is so amazing. Indian Americans are just 1% of the American population. While the 2020 National Spelling Bee contest had to be cancelled due to COVID-19, in the past decade, every single winner has been an Indian American kid. In 2019, something unprecedented happened. The organizers ran out of words to challenge the 8 remaining finalists. For the first time, 8 co-champions were declared, and lo and behold, 7 of the 8 were Indian American kids. So why do Indian American kids do so well at spelling bee?
I think people are curious about, like, do they have a secret? Is there something that they're genetically predisposed to knowing? You know, I don't think there are any secrets here, but I think that they really are very serious about it at a family level. Well, there's already an infrastructure in place of contests that are specifically for South Asian American children. They often commit, I think, far more time to spelling and spelling related and educational contests in general than perhaps a lot of other parents might think is really how they want to spend their time.
One criticism of the contest may be the parental pressure on these kids, typical Asian parents. But that's not really the case, because the kids may start the journey due to a push from the parents, but they last the marathon only due to some internal drive or passion. Our second story is about We Unbeatable, a Mumbai-based dance crew with members as young as 12 years old. The members come from a humble background, but in early 2020, they created history on America's Got Talent. The group members have overcome multiple obstacles.
Many of the members of our group live in slums. The slums are very crowded, very dirty, and they don't get proper electricity. Often 7 to 10 people are staying in one room. It is very challenging to survive over there.
They made streets and public parks their dance studio because they couldn't afford one. The parents were not supportive. Hence, the kids lied to them to attend dance rehearsals. After multiple attempts, they cracked the audition for an Indian dance reality show, Dance Plus Season 4. Looking at their performance in this show, America's Got Talent called them for an audition to US. They got a chance, and boy, did they dance. They finished in the 4th place in 2019 America's Got Talent, but they returned in the 2020 season, and then they were crowned the world champions. Both stories are quite different, yet quite similar. Different because these are stories of kids from opposite ends of the economic spectrum. Indian Americans are the richest immigrant community in US. We unbeatable are the lotuses which have bloomed in the marshlands of Mumbai slums. Similar because both are stories of grit, persistence and honing one's skills. Both stories are equally Indian, and both stories are of Indian kids shining on the world stage. Quite different, yet quite similar. Story of India. This is Professor G signing out.